All right, Danielle, another brutal day.
It is going to be scorching again today. So we hit 93 in Boston yesterday. Today, I think we'll hit 95, and it's going to be just as humid as yesterday, too. So Boston heat wave underway. Day 2 was yesterday. Today will be day 3, and we'll mark the official heat wave, the second one for the city of the summer. The record to beat is 98 degrees, so I don't think we'll quite get there, but it's going to feel like it's close to 100 degrees this afternoon, and we may actually sneak in a 4th day for the heat wave tomorrow, where we hit 90 plus again in some spots. 77 in Boston right now, 76 in the Hyannis. Most of us in the 70s, dew point, upper 60s to low 70s. The air is sticky. You feel it when you step outside. Few high, thin cirrus clouds decorating the sky for sunrise, which is coming up just over 15 minutes from now. And there are a few low-level clouds on the Cape. Back to the west, some thunderstorms marching across far western New York and far northwest Pennsylvania. This is with a cold front that won't arrive, though, until later on tomorrow. Ahead of it today, it's just so hot and humid. We will get a risk of a thunderstorm. Just like yesterday, I think the threat is isolated to widely scattered. So not everyone's going to see one today. The risk is pretty low, but there will be a few that pop by 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Locally heavy rainfall, some lightning noticed by 4:30, Boston and Metro West, north and west of town. So away from the south coast and Cape, away from far south shore is where the threat is greatest today. Noticed by 6:30, may still be an isolated lingering storm. After that, anything that does develop will be dwindling. So I put a general time frame about 1 to 7 p.m. to keep an eye to the sky today for an isolated storm. Tomorrow we start dry, hot and humid again, up near 90 into the 90s inland. Scattered storms north and west of Boston do develop during the afternoon from the crown of Maine back down to Connecticut. So we're keeping an eye out tomorrow, too, particularly north and west of Boston. This front will push through tomorrow evening, and it marks the leading edge of less humid air that comes in on Thursday. There may be some lingering rain during the pre-dawn hours of Thursday on Cape Cod, and then an isolated afternoon shower across the interior of southeastern Massachusetts Thursday. The rest of us are dry, and temperatures will be in the 80s on Thursday. So today is when the heat is going to peak. 95 in Boston, 96 in Bedford, 95 in Fitchburg, 96 in Manchester. Many of us into the mid-90s. This is without the humidity factored in. 85 to 90 from New Bedford to Cape Cod. When you factor in that humidity, the forecast heat index near 100 degrees, and most spots for Boston and Metro West and southern New Hampshire today, down through Taunton, feeling like 96 in Plymouth, feeling like the low 90s on the Cape as well. So that's why we have the heat advisories that remain in effect. Take it easy out there today. Air quality is going to be reduced as well. We have an air quality alert in effect from parts of Connecticut to northeastern Massachusetts to the coastline of Maine for increased ground level ozone. Tonight's still going to be uncomfortable for sleeping too. Warm and muggy. Few clouds on the Cape. Tomorrow, 91 in Boston, so I think it's the 4th day in a row here of our heat wave. Many of us topping out in the low 90s inland, 80s on the south coast again. And then Thursday, we feel the difference. It'll still be running in the 80s, coolest at the coast with a little sea breeze, but it will turn less humid as well. Friday, mid-80s, looks like a beautiful end to the week and a good-looking weekend, too. Highs in the upper 80s to near 90 by Sunday. Cooler at the coast, and it looks like we'll be a little bit sticky again. Not oppressively humid, just a slight risk of a thunderstorm late on Sunday. Brianna?